Alright, I thought I'd make a video on what it's actually like to have twins. My twins are 5 months old, and at this point we have our routine pretty well down. And I'll first show you what our kitchen setup is like. The twins are bottle fed with pumped milk and supplemented with formula to top off their bottles. In this side of the sink I keep a basin for washing the dirty feeding supplies and pump parts, bottles. And then it's easy to just pop in and out of the sink when I need this side of the sink. Easy to rinse out some dirty bottles. A little thingy of vinegar that helps get the milk fat unstuck from parts. In our drying rack, have all the clean things, bottle parts, pumped milk, formula. Here is an electric kettle. For a long time we were constantly filling it to heat water to warm up bottles, since you shouldn't be microwaving baby food since it'll get too hot. But instead we would use a mug, put some hot water in it, put the glass bottle in it until it was the right temperature, test it on the wrist. And then I found a tip that said, hey, use a crock pot. You always have hot water ready to go for whenever the feeding is. You don't have to fill it up, don't have to press go. It's just always hot. I don't know how big this one is. It is quite small. It's like 5 inches tall. All right, that's what it looks like for that station. And in the fridge are my pump parts. I wash them once in a 24-hour period now that the boys are out of the fragile newborn stage. During that stage, I washed them after every pump session. Car seats, babies playing. In this video, I want to emphasize how to do twins in a thrifty manner. We did not buy most of their toys. Their toys are from grandma. So here's the diaper changing station. It's gone through a lot of iterations. The whole bedroom for the boys has gone through a lot of iterations. Right now it's working really well, the setup. In this open compartment I have burp cloths. In the back I have covers for the changing pad and bibs. And in here are socks and mittens. Dirty laundry. Under the dirty laundry I have things for the diaper genie. The diaper genie is so easy to use. I love it. Makes throwing away diapers easy and not stinky. A lot of people who don't want to buy a whole new piece of furniture will just pop a changing pad on top of a dresser. You just have to be careful that it's not going to slide around. On this side of the table, I really like my setup. It's gone through a lot of changes. I do have a light for when it's dark outside. This little light comes in handy. I don't use this too often, but this diaper cream works well. Most of the time for a diaper rash I use breast milk. These little colostrum collectors are fantastic for collecting spilled breast milk so it's not gone to waste. I have some things I used often, lotion and clippers, Aquaphor. Can put it on top of breast milk on a diaper rash, or wherever the rash happens to be on the baby's body, on the neck or even under an armpit. Here I have disposable wipes that I use for poopy diapers. Over here I have cloth wipes that I use for pee diapers. And then here I have actually 2 different sizes of disposable diapers because the boys are almost done with the smaller size. Then I have 3 drawers here. They've gone through some changes. In the top drawer right now I have the clothes that they are currently in, and in the middle drawer I currently have the pajamas that they are in. However, sometimes if my boys who are kind of different sizes. One is bigger than the other. If they happen to be really into different size clothes, then sometimes I play around with the drawers and switch up. So one has all their clothes in the top drawer, and the other baby has all his clothes in the middle drawer. In the bottom drawer, I have things to restock, more diapers, handy scissors. I do use cloth diapers, and I keep them down here too. I have more in some cubbies elsewhere, but wet bags for the cloth diaper pail. This thing was only 15 bucks at Target. Just like the Diaper Genie, it opens up with my foot, and then I can toss in dirty cloth diapers. I do have to rinse the poo diapers off with a diaper sprayer in a toilet, and then I do put them in a different wet bag and pop them in here and wash those every 2 to 3 days. Super simple, easy. The rest of the room, oh, it's kind of a disaster. Just some things laying around. I do have my double rocker. Really great because my husband and I can both fit on it if we're holding a boy. And it'll be great for when we read books to them later on. We have been reading books to them, but when they're able to sit up on their own, that'll be great. My pump moves around a lot. Right now it's in here. This little table is fantastic. It has a lamp, a red light. Red light is fantastic for having a light in the room without waking the baby up. The baby still sleeps well at night with a red light. A little basket full of essentials, handy things for baby, like the snot sucker. A Bluetooth speaker. Listen to some music while I feed the boys. Their bassinets are rented. We will be setting up their cribs soon since they're nearly too big for their bassinets. Oh, I don't want to forget, the windows have blackout curtains, which is really essential for nap time. Over here we have like cubby boxes filled with blankets, swaddles, cloth diapers, crib sheets, washcloths, just kind of everything. On the floor, they're all spread out because the boys push themselves around, but I have 2 boppy pillows under towels, just regular single nursing boppy pillows, and that way the boys can lean back on them and take their bottles, prop up their bottles with usually a toy. And I sit on this foam puzzle mat, which comes in handy so much. I can sit on it without being directly on the cold hard floor. I can take off a couple squares to go lay in the bathroom so that I can put a boy's bath towel over it for after their bath instead of plopping him on the cold hard floor. And that's about it for their bedroom. Closet with some other things in it. I just really like my diaper table set up right now. It's working very well with the diapering system. Well, it sounds like it's time for me to go. I hope this was helpful.